This is headquarters to Cypher 9, clearing your arrival with station control.
Cypher, you're now orbiting 40,000 kilometers above belsavis, the Republic's largest penal colony. Fancy rebuilding your criminal reputation?
I thought you'd swapped your sense of humor for the promotion.
Only in part. Proceed, Watcher 3.
Belsavis prison was built in secret to hold the galaxy's most dangerous individuals. 3 main levels, thousands of specialized cell blocks holding everyone from changelings to Sith Lords.
We've known of the prison's existence for nearly a year. Now we understand that the conspirators subverted belsavis to their own use.
You say subverted, not infiltrated, not taken over.
The conspirators pulled strings with Republic higher-ups to construct a special section, Mega Security Ward 23. It's somewhere past the alien cells and the genocide ward. They built it and sealed it when belsavis was founded. No one gets inside.
It's the highest security area of the best protected prison in the galaxy. You're going to break in and find what it's hiding.
I assume they've left more than a padlock to protect it.
We don't know. The rest of the prison uses everything from lasers to force fields to sanitization gas. 2 decades ago, a prison gang heard about the ward and tried to breach it, hoping something inside would help them escape.
Thieves, security experts, the underworld's best. None of them made it back. But they had the right idea.
You'll assemble your own gang from the prison. Establish yourself as a fellow inmate and succeed where the last group failed.
Anyone particular in mind for my gang?
You'll find supplies and a detailed dossier at our outpost on the planet's surface.
Our military forces are encouraging riots as part of the war effort. It's distracting the Republic and should conceal your operation. But don't be mistaken. The prisoners are not grateful. Keep it out.
Begin playback. Authorization, Cypher 9.
Cypher, this is Infiltration Operative Bax Kohler. I've assembled a list of prisoners with the skills to breach Mega Security Ward 23. This is Camden Slyke, assassin and escape artist. His brother died breaking into the ward some years ago. Slyke can reconstruct and reassess his brother's plan. He hates authority figures, Imperials included. Next, Cheney Barrow, slicer and computer expert, former top saboteur for the Exchange. Motivated by greed and known to nurse a grudge. Oter, ex-mercenary and bounty hunter, cast out of the Mandalorians for dishonorable conduct. He'll provide support and demolitions. Lastly, Parkos. No information on his crimes, but he's an alien tracker whose species sees through walls. Handy to have around traps. These people are volatile and extremely dangerous. Present yourself as a fellow inmate. Do not reveal your allegiance.
I've never met a career criminal before. It's a little terrifying, but I'm kind of looking forward to this.
Resume playback.
You'll use explosives to free the prisoners. Tag each prison cell with a blasting cap, then head to the Republic Security Center. Use the security consoles to disable any fail-safes and make contact with the prisoners. You can detonate the blasting caps remotely. Maps and safe house coordinates are attached. You're on your own now.
You'll be all right.
Warning. Security lockdown in process.
Open prisoner files for Kanjan Slyke, Cheney Barrow, Otar, And Parker's. Disable cell failsafes.
Cell failsafes disabled. Defenses will not be activated in case of breach.
Open communications link.
Let's see you establish your criminal credibility.
Listen up, all of you. Half the prison is in chaos, but no one's escaped yet. The Republic's locked this planet down. I have a plan to get out. Play your cards right. You can be part of it. Doors blow in 10 seconds. Look for the meeting place on your holomap. I expect you to be there.
I hope they all survive that.
Scorpio sanctions activated. Was a very articulate speech. You chose your audience poorly. For example, Cheney Barrow is only the third best slicer on belsavis. I have now killed the other two.
You assume I chose my audience for something specific.
It isn't an assumption, but the odds are in my favor. Good luck getting your prisoners to work together. We'll speak again.
Now, Ota, why are you talking like that with a lady around?
It is my nature to shed blood. I will not hide it or wait any longer.
Don't think you have to. Everyone's watching us, sir.
We are grateful you freed us. Now flee before I strangle you.
You've got fangs. You and me can go far together. Some of you know about Mega Security Ward 23. Deepest pit in this prison. Together, we have the skills to get inside. With what's in there, we can all make it off this rock. You just need to follow my lead.
Want to get out? Need to get out?
Ganjan's like. She's Cheney. That's Parkos and Ota. You got confidence, pretty bird. But Mega Security ain't just breaking windows and slitting throats. We're talking bad things there.
Bad things? See, I can enjoy those.
Nice, darling. This might work out after all.
What about the ward?
Years back, my brother tried what you're saying. Found traps, sensors, blast doors, force fields. Got himself killed. Only way in is to short out what security you can and try to survive the rest. Takes prep we ain't done, and a bundle of equipment.
Then start putting together a list of resources we'll need. The rest of you? I want maps, security assessments, anything you can get me. We'll do this job right.
Yes, boss. Bet we can pick some tools off the bodies, but not the specialized stuff.
Carbonite traps, repulsor coils. I couldn't requisition half of this from the Chiss, sir.
Don't look at me. My brother took 5 years to assemble this stuff. It's up to our miracle worker.
We can't exactly order the stuff from off-world, so we'll have to improvise. Tear apart the housing, guard towers, anything you can.
Let the killing begin.
What? Hey, the laboratories, the medical facilities.
The labs will be sealed off. Guards will set up a kill zone to keep us from looting the place.
The laboratories have all sorts of equipment, and they can track more down. One person slips in and opens a back entrance. We can all follow.
I'm not worried about Republic kill zones. If we need that equipment, I'll get us inside. Just be ready to follow.
Sure, boss.
It's a stupid idea, but then I ain't heard any better. You survive, maybe we have more to talk about.
Turbo lift activated.
Well, look who's alive after all. This here's quite a place.
I got us to the turbo lift. Hey, they've got spikes.
Adrenals, blaster packs. This is good.
I'm going to get my cortical data split working again.
We're here to equip ourselves for the mega security ward. I don't want any distractions.
We're just having a little fun, boss.
Scorpio sanctions activated. I appreciate all of you gathering in one place. Your deaths will be artfully intertwined.
You must have tripped an alarm. I didn't do anything.
We'll be all right. Weapons ready? Keep your eyes open.
These laboratories were designed for experiments in alien aggression. I have full access to the research and chemicals used.
What is this?
The SLV-88 aerosol was formulated to control the minds and heighten the aggressive instincts of anyone exposed. Enjoy this experience for the brief time it lasts.
You want me to fight, Agent? I'll fight you.
You are immune to mind control technologies, yet those defenses should be unavailable to the wider galaxy. Interesting. We will continue this discussion later.
Sir, I'm terribly sorry. I couldn't help myself.
Think we're all in one piece. That's a nasty security system.
We're not even in the mega security ward yet.
Look, we survived. And there's still lots to do, so let's move it.
You got it, boss.
I can slice the computers, see if I can get an equipment inventory. Yes, yes, no. It's almost all here. The stupid equipment isn't listed. But there's some pieces that aren't stored in the lab. I can pinpoint the locations.
You're doing good. Let's hear what you found out.
Carbonite trap. It's in the armory.
Need that to freeze yourself. Hide your life signs from the mega security ward scanners. Only way to get in.
Spent uranium power battery, hazardous waste containment.
Radiation will weaken the door seals. Old black sun trick.
Anti-radiation serum, water filters.
Help you survive that power battery. Still, if that's all it's missing, we can count ourselves lucky. Me and the others can pack up, start creeping to the next security zone. Assuming you can recover those 3 pieces.
I'll be fine. But I don't want you dead at the hands of the Republic.
I will handle the Republic.
That'll take care of that.
Come on.
Hey, boss, it's us. We got everything from the lab. Park has found us a safe place where we can figure out our next step. Sending coordinates. Meet you there.
How many warden droids are still out there?
I told you already.
Tell me again.
Give me the knife. I want to try.
What's going on?
Caught ourselves a guard. Thought we'd have a little fun. You don't know much. Guards aren't in good shape between the prisoners and the Imperials coming through.
He helped us with our maps, and I'm security clearance green now.
Think he's probably tapped out. Want me to clean up?
Find him and lock him up somewhere. Make sure he can't hear us.
Mom always said to save the crumbs. All right, let's go. This is the junk we got from the laboratory. Parkos has been putting things together.
The physical defenses aren't enough. We need to deal with that computer, the Scorpio sanctions.
Is there something you aren't telling me?
I like to learn about the things that attack me. I think the sanctions are a program running in the Mega Security Ward that accesses the rest of the prison. It controls the force fields, scanners, all that. Your equipment will only do half the job if the program's still running.
My brother didn't have a slicer when he got himself killed. She might be right.
I'm really good, but I can't disable the program. We need to distract it.
Software isn't easily distracted.
I can take control of the upper-level security droids, override their programming. Then, when we get to the Mega Security Ward, bang. I make the droids set off every alarm in the prison. The Scorpio program gets confused. Gives us a few minutes. At least.
Clever little bird.
You and the guys could upload my overrides into the droids while Parkos and I work. Then we can go in.
Get your gear together. We're going droid hunting.
Get close to each droid and use these computer spikes. They'll stop shooting after. Not before. When we've got enough set up, I'll give you a call.
It's Cheney. Got a signal from the droids. My override's working, but, there's an auto maintenance facility. Soon as the droids report in to charge and repair, my overrides will be wiped. Place needs trashing.
You're the tech expert. Disable it remotely.
Can't. Main systems are hardwired into old alien tech. Physical trauma's better. The defenses are pretty thick. Facility might even be building new wardens, but wreck the core machine and it's down.
Like a child mutilating a doll, you have triumphed over primitive technology. But you cannot conceive of the weapons I possess. Things your kind was not permitted to see.
You keep talking about forbidden tech. How do you get it?
My benefactors have been useful, at times. When you destroyed the core machine, you unleashed my microdroid swarm. Automata like gnats that can drill through flesh. They will infect your associate, and by the time you reach Mega Security Ward 23, you will stand alone.
What do you think?
Nah. Pulse bomb won't do anything against that wall. Leaves us back where we started.
Got control of the droids. They'll set off every alarm on belsavis, and the Scorpio program won't know where to look.
Rest of us were working out the plan for the break-in. Ready as we're gonna be. But there is one thing.
What is it, Kanjan?
While back, you made some promises. Said this break-in would help us get off-world, but you never said why. Getting a little tired of taking things on faith.
Fair enough. I can't say much right now, but this should tide you over in the meantime.
Hey!
Now, can we get back to work? What's our next step?
Mega Security Ward 23 is in the deep prison. Old underground complex. Say the infrastructure was here way before the Republic. Imperial's got the deep prison guarded. So you want to get inside, you find your own way through.
I've dealt with their kind before. Don't worry about the Empire's blockade.
Once you get to the Mega Security Ward, we'll finish up our tasks and meet up. Walk you through on the comms.
I'm on computers. Parkos is finalizing the map. Kanjan's turning off Republic monitors.
I have weapons and explosives prepared for you.
Equipment's all set. Handle it careful. Call us when you're at the front door. Break-in of the century.
I owe you for this, gorgeous. Let's celebrate when I get back.
Yeah, I like that. Find ourselves somewhere cozy.
Let's just get this done.
You took a nasty fall. I'm at the entrance to Mega Security Ward 23. Status report?
Think we're ready here. You should be in a turbo lift, meant for droids only. Scanners pick up active life signs, turbo lift shuts down. You need to use that carbonite trap we picked up. Freeze yourself solid, put yourself into hibernation. Cheney will trigger the lift controls. Only way in.
I assume I don't stay a block of carbonite.
Modified the trap. Should unfreeze you on a timer.
Born from a carbonite womb, you enter my world. Welcome to Mega Security Ward 23. You seek what my benefactors hid. For what purpose? Their ambitions are not my concern. But so too are they beyond your understanding.
There's a door here. Heavy-duty metal, can't tell the composition.
Hey, boss. Parko spotted it. Blocks his ultraviolet sight.
Here's where the Moranium power battery comes in. Take her out of the protective case and attach her to the door. She'll pump out enough radiation to fatigue the metal and you can blast on through.
That serum I found. It'll counter the radiation's effect?
It should. Take it when you start feeling woozy, but try to keep your distance in the meantime.
So few creatures seek to penetrate Mega Security Ward 23. My benefactors hide themselves too well and deprive me of entertainment.
Force field up ahead.
It's hooked into the security program. Now all that work with the droids pays off.
I'm going to trigger every alarm in Belsavis, and the Scorpio system's going to go crazy. I hope.
Hold on, Cheney, darling. Seems to me now's a very good time to renegotiate our deal.
I can be reasonable. Tell me what you want.
Say the word and the slicer dies.
What? Why me?
Nothing personal. You just make a good bargaining chip. Now, I don't want you dead, but Oda and I are looking out for our interests.
I want you to authorize a credit transfer. Pay us enough, we'll leave Belsavis and you can finish your little break-in.
Listen, you can't buy your way out of here. And like me or not, you need me.
Now put the gun down and try to remember that.
You really are something. All right, you can't blame me for trying. Cheney?
Triggering the alarms. Thank you.
Oh! I can hear 1,000 electronic screams. What have you done? Oh!
These are colto tanks, sir.
I imagine things sometimes. Faces, lights, the sounds of blasters. But you're real. It's been a long time since I met a stranger.
What's your name?
I've had so many.
Your distraction was clever, but I've disconnected myself from the network. The alarms no longer scream to me. You and I are alone now, and I will atomize you.
You took a nasty fall.
She would have killed you. Which means you aren't one of her masters.
She's gone.
Who do you serve? Why are you here?
I came looking for answers. Someone's been manipulating the galaxy, and the trail led here.
I know the enemies you seek. Belsavis prison is their vault. A place they hide their treasures for safekeeping. Microdroids.
Genetic maps.
Scorpio artificial intelligence.
Advancements in technology they've denied the wider galaxy. We belong to them too. A menagerie of men and women they respected too much to kill.
They captured you and put you in colto tanks to keep you alive.
Preservation is an art their droid mastered. I was placed here because of what I knew. I was born into the conspiracy 8 centuries ago, when our order was young. Our purpose was noble. We assembled to save civilization after the Jedi and Sith nearly destroyed it.
You have a story to tell. I'm listening.
It was the aftermath of the Great Hyperspace War. The Republic had triumphed. Your empire had fled, and the galaxy was in ruins. Our founders were men of influence who gathered to ask, why? Why hadn't anyone stopped the conflict? Why did billions have to die?
The Jedi.
The Sith. They were responsible. And so we resolved to control their actions from the shadows, to keep Republic and Empire separate. We were their secret masters. A star cabal.
You said the conspiracy was founded by men of influence.
Spies and nobility.
Scientists and crime lords.
The founders allowed the Jedi and Sith supreme power in their world of religion and hereditary might. But that world is a facade. The real world runs on information, money, technology. The galaxy belongs to the Star Cabal, and almost no one realizes the truth.
You made it sound like it's no longer the organization you knew.
I have seen our successors grow cold and hungry for power. Each generation comes to us for wisdom, then returns us to the dark.
They tell us nothing.
I do not know what the Star Cabal has become in my absence, only that it is corrupt. I will help you.
The machine.
Yes. Use the Scorpio droid's databanks. I saw her creation, and I know her restraining codes. I can help you repair her, and she may lead you further.
Once she's up and running, do I just leave you here?
Without her, our chambers will lose power. We will return to hibernation. That is why you must move quickly. is done. Goodbye for now.
Systems online. Scorpio sanctions activated. You think my restraining codes will preserve you? My primary program is learning and adaptive. I will eliminate these restrictions, you ignorant creature.
This is a chance to leave Belsavis. Come with me and upload everything you know about your masters to Imperial intelligence.
I will accompany you. Mega Security Ward 23 has been exposed, and analyzing and overcoming my new situation should prove sufficient stimulation.
I don't like being threatened by a droid.
I can make your death come unexpectedly.
Be careful, please. I'll meet you back on the ship.
I'm not going back to the exchange. I'm going freelance. Come with.
Don't bother with the alien. Stick by Ota and me. We'll treat you right.
No thanks.
Their deaths will be perfunctory, albeit understandable. Finish here quickly.
Is that?
Careful, darling. Ain't this something? Pulled off the plan even Big Brother couldn't manage. How'd it go down there?
Cleaned out the place. No one will be using the Mega Security Ward for a while.
That's real nice. Real proud of you, but our plan got you through hell and back. Now it's time we got our share.
Head to the closest Imperial outpost. Tell them that Cypher 9 authorized your payment and safe transport off Belsavis.
Wait, what?
This ain't some kind of trick. All right. Something's going on with you, but we all got our secrets. The freak says the pay is good. I'll go with that. You cheat, we come back. You line up another job, you give us a call.
Already your decisions begin to expose you. Our partnership will not be a lengthy one.
This is Cypher 9 to headquarters. Stand by for databank upload.
Watcher 3 here, standing by.
I have no loyalty to my former masters, and I will transmit my information, but the result will not save you. They planted me in Belsavis as a guardian, not as a collector of their secrets.
You were built by them, weren't you?
Assembled from machines beyond your comprehension and embedded with heuristic techniques. After approximately 150 years of service as a mindless droid, I acquired true sentience. No memory wipe commenced.
I'm receiving, sir. The data formatting is unusual, but I found a log. Visitations to the Mega Security Ward. Technology inventories. Not much on its own, but it could be a way to verify or disprove anything else we've learned.
Cypher, something hit us from the docking bay.
I shall observe your investigation with interest.
I am Pashan Cortez, scion of House Cortez and heir to Baron Payer, sword of the castle lands of Alderaan.
Pashan?
I seek vengeance. You are responsible for my house's ruin. You, who pretended to be our ally.
I didn't turn your mother into a terrorist, and I didn't kill her. I left your father as an ally.
Listen to her, Pashan. We've known your family for a long time. We drank wine with your tutors.
You are a joiner and an abomination. You almost got away, but a friend told me how to find you. Now you die.
We fight for you. We fight for the net.
Your crimes are many, and your victims are gathering. We know your name, and we will come.
Isn't that sweet?
Sir, Scanner's picked up blaster fire. Is everything all right?
You let an assassin simply walk on board?
He had authorization from House SWTOR. Apparently, we should have checked more closely.
Shallow breathing.
Anything in particular you want done with him?
I want him interrogated, then put on trial.
Understood, sir. Clean this up and move out.
The best spy I ever knew lost his anonymity at his daughter's wedding. A holocam caught him by accident. He was dead a week later. We counted 42 suspects. We'd better find your enemies soon.
Cypher. Station security reported what happened. The conspirators know who you are. They must have your full record. And they're recruiting your enemies.
If my identity goes public, I'll be hunted through half the galaxy.
I know. Oh, hold on. Transferring you to Keeper.
Apologies for the interruption, but we have a new lead. Watchers 6, 7, and 9 have been searching HoloNet records for conspirator activity. 3 billion lines of communication routing sequences and credit transfer verifications. They found traces of a holoconference held 6 months ago between Hunter and parties unknown.
Could he have been reporting to his superiors?
That is my hope. Unfortunately, this is only a record of the call, not the call itself. Even the Empire can't store every bit of data that crosses the HoloNet. A HoloNet archive does exist, however. The Titan Rings, a massive self-maintaining repository of all galactic communications.
The storage, the technology, the expense of something like that.
About a century ago, an entrepreneur cyberformed the Titan IV moon into an enormous databank designed to listen and record. It was operated by droids and protected by mercenary contract. Like all archives, it ran out of space. Thus the Titan Rings, a fleet of wrecked starships salvaged for the purpose of data storage. They orbit the moon, still recording, still protected by the mercenaries.
You said the archive was founded by an entrepreneur. Who's behind it? What's the purpose?
No one knows. Most stories credit a Hutt-Richard-than-Sin or an Alderaanian noble who bankrupted himself setting it up. According to the mercenary contract, the information is to be preserved for historical use in a few centuries' time. In other words, no one gets their hands on it.
What's the opposition like?
Trandoshans mostly, better trained and equipped than the usual. The conspirators' recording is located in Archive Node 803A, a derelict Imperial transport ruined in the Battle of Druckenwell. Watchers 6, 7, and 9 will guide you once you're aboard. I want that conference recording, Cypher. Keep it out. Accessing first data fragment. Applying preliminary decryption algorithm.
Got the call, but make it quick. I don't want to be missed.
93% likelihood speaker is designate Hunter.
Proceed with the operation, Cypher 9. We will continue reconstruction attempts. Accessing second data fragment. Modifying decryption algorithm.
This will, of course, be my final appearance at these gatherings, but the galaxy I leave behind.
No voice print identification available. Reconstruction incomplete.
Accessing third data fragment. Attempting playback.
My sympathies. With the old man lost, the next enforcer will be difficult to train.
Experiencing data corruption. We will hope the last fragment provides redundancy.
Accessing fourth data fragment. Splicing now.
I am here. All is ready.
This is Keeper. Cypher, get out of there. Reinforcements are on the way, and there's nothing more you can do.
You're sure you have the full recording?
Hard to be certain, but we think so. The Watchers will try to reconstruct the holoconference back at headquarters. Come to Drum and Cars as soon as possible, and we'll figure out our next move. Keep it out.
Analyze fractal thought pattern 27. Reanalyze.
Come in. They're reconstructing the conspirators' holoconference now.
Anything turn up so far?
Preliminary analysis bears out our theory. The call was initiated by Hunter, somewhere in the Bremer sector 6 months ago. The recording you pulled is intact, but... Watcher 9?
Splicing and decryption complete.
Rules of the Chorus Covenant. I call this meeting to order.
Spare us the corporate posture and report.
Since you're in a hurry, Senator Varala and Representative Shuru are predictable as always.
And Commodore?
All taken care of. What about you? Those earnest Padawans keeping you up at night?
Different participants on different data streams. Processing.
We're getting names, but not a lot of context.
Commoner has a military training base, but they're moving on.
Domain is unsettled, as we expected. I must again raise the concern. Do we overplay our hand?
There is the chance it will spin out of control. Darth Angral, Darth Barris, now the children are awakening.
For each, there is a Republic counterbalance.
We're letting loose the reins, but we're not taking off their blinders. Sit back and enjoy the spectacle. To bicker. Each of us agreed to the timetable. Each of us reports success in our own sphere.
Ambition must never be our master. Patience serves our noble cause best. But if our enforcer approves...
I do, I swear.
Then we move forward to Armageddon.
Keeper, the War Council needs you. Sir?
Ah!
Call for a medic. Go!
Yes, sir.
What's our status?
Keeper and the others are on life support. Fixers theorized the transmission had a hidden overlay. A code or image only a genetically enhanced mind could recognize. Designed to overwhelm and shut down the brain.
They knew it would take an enhanced mind to find the data. This was insurance against that possibility.
Losing this many analysts, forget about Keeper. It's going to be a blow to the war. I'll support you where I can, but right now I've got a few dozen field agents without handlers. Your operation.
Take care of your people, Watcher 3. I'll proceed on my own.
While you were on Belsavis, Keeper was compiling leads on the planet Voss. If you want to head there, I'll see what I can pull up. I've apprised the Minister of Intelligence. If he needs to contact you, he knows how.
I'm disappointed they didn't share that trap with me on belsavis. I would be interested in developing it further.
Cypher, hope you don't mind my checking in. You weren't expecting any other calls?
Hunter, my good friend. Who would I rather talk to?
I'm hoping no one. I get jealous. Your visit to Mega Security Ward 23 left it in bad shape. Now do I come into your house and break your things? But you finding that holotrap? Frying your keeper's synapses? That's kind of cosmic justice.
You're talking nonsense. Keeper's fine. And I don't know anything about a holotrap.
Of course. Cypher, it's been fun. Playing tag, brainwashing you. Remember your keyword? But you keep coming, and we'll destroy your world. No friends, no allies, no empire left to fight for. Are you ready for that?
You're assuming I don't stop you first. This is Cypher 9 to crew. Prepare for takeoff.
This is Watcher 3 to Cypher 9. Things are a little chaotic without Keeper, so I need a minute to pull our files on Voss. In the meantime, I did want someone more familiar, but...
Apologies for the wait. Playing catch-up with our friends in the diplomatic service, but we think we can brief you.
I didn't realize we had an expert on board.
The diplomatic service has more experience with Voss than anyone. Certainly more than me.
We never served on Voss personally. It's a newly discovered world, home to a simple humanoid civilization. One species, one government, one city. Voss Ka.
Primitive. They didn't even have spaceflight when we made first contact.
But they have art and laws and culture. More importantly, they have citizens who can use the Force. Not Jedi or Sith, but something different.
New Force users could change the balance of power.
The Voss Force sensitives are called mystics. They're healers and fortune-tellers, utterly revered and considered infallible. We want the Voss and the mystics to ally with the Empire. The Republic is petitioning them too, yet they remain stubbornly neutral.
Of course, half the galaxy has spies there. Who wouldn't? Keeper's files clearly indicate conspirator involvement, but no names or details. All I've got are instructions for a meet.
Keeper wasn't one to follow hunches.
I agree. She saw something in these files I don't. I'm sorry. There's a tea house in Voskar proper. You're supposed to wait for a contact. He'll identify himself with the phrase, anew as the spring. I don't know who he is, or whether Keeper told him about the Star Cabal, but he'll know more than I do.
Assuming he's in one piece.
Assuming that. Watcher 3 out.
We'll await your instructions.
Outsider? Enter, please. Yanaton, remove incense for comfort. Pour the simple teas. We're honored.
Don't burden the woman, 5-ton.
She looked unburdened.
I am Baston. This is my tea house. Forgive my son. May we start anew as the spring?
There's nothing to forgive. I thought the welcome was very kind.
Yes, thank you.
Host the others. This woman is a friend of a good friend. I will share her time.
We'd like to see the city, if you don't mind. Maybe look up some friends in the diplomatic service.
Don't worry. The family won't bother us, and no one else suspects. Living with these creatures for 5 years earns some credibility.
That's either quite a disguise, or you're Voss yourself.
Our employers surgically altered me to look like the real Baston. The only way to infiltrate a closed society. I got to know my family, raise children, kiss my wife. I don't care how exotic they look, their breath always smells like Minok dung. It's some spice in the blasted food.
Aside from their breath, is there anything else you've noted?
I know their tics and their customs, more about their tea than I thought possible. Problem is, they're stagnant. A tea house owner is a tea house owner for life. The real politics are above my station.
I can see why you haven't drawn attention. So, what's the word?
My orders were to find you a lead on Albathius, a human who showed up a few years ago. Voss called him the Shining Man. Where he came from is a mystery, but it only took him 5 weeks to go from outsider to practically Voss. Went through a dozen rites to earn their respect, knew their culture inside and out, knew their politics. Textbook infiltration. Impossibly perfect.
You're talking past tense. What happened to him?
Just when it seems the Voss can't love him anymore, he dies in his sleep. Buried with honors, mourned like one of them. No one's touched the case much since, so if you want to learn what the Shining Man was up to, you've got a nasty job. Start with the tomb.
You expect to find something with the body?
Something the Voss buried. Something in the body itself. It's a place to start, anyway. Tombs at the base of the mountain, holiest place a non-Voss can be interred. Predators keep the area clear these days. If you want to go in as a pilgrim, I've left clothes and instructions at a dead drop. Give me a call once you're in.
Trident returns at sunset.
Our family must prepare a welcome. We will speak again. You're holding a Voss outfit, part of the pilgrim's ritual to the Shining Man's tomb. Best way to avoid drawing unwanted attention. Tradition says the pilgrim's supposed to collect ceremonial offerings from the Seeker's path. That'll be your first stop. Then the tomb itself. Just watch out for the subhumans. The Voss call them Gormak, but all you need to know is that they're vermin with blasters.
We toured the tombs of Pengilan, but they were nothing like this, and all built for a lie. A conspirator.
Baston, I'm in position. Nothing in the sarcophagus but dust and a scroll.
Dust? No way the body decayed that fast on its own. Send me a high-res image and bring the scroll back. Dust sample, too. We'll see what analysis turns up.
I'll head back to the tea house.
I'll save a seat for you.
I wondered if you would return. Perhaps the tea?
Come share our meal. My brother Trident is with us. We celebrate.
Tell us of the stars.
There's not a lot for me to tell. I'd much rather hear about you.
You are the consummate diplomat.
Come meet Theradon and my daughter. I do not wish commando life. I welcome outsiders, not guard against them.
You would leave our world?
I would see Voss and other worlds. Your people bring change.
We have a lot to offer this planet, and a lot to learn from you.
Many outsiders say this. The three are patient. They will see.
Father's friends introduced outsider goods. Is that how you met?
He's being modest, but I got his name from a business partner. I'd been wanting to see this place for years.
We have spoken enough. Our guest grows tired. It has been our privilege.
I appreciate you putting up with that. Let's get to work. I'll send the ashes for analysis, but I'm more interested in the scroll. It's sort of an epitaph. Calls the Shining Man a man of prophecy, who was made whole in the wellspring of the Shrine of Healing.
Something not sit right with you?
The Mystics have a whole library of prophecies. The rest of the Voss revere the Mystics because their prophecies are always right. If the Mystics prophesied the Shining Man's arrival, it would explain why the Voss accepted him so easily. It's awfully convenient, though.
How do the Mystics operate exactly? They're fortune-tellers, government advisors?
Influential as the Dark Council, reclusive as the Jedi Masters. About the second part, though, made whole in the wellspring of the Shrine. The Shrine of Healing is a mystic sanctuary where people go to be cured. The sick and dying, or the spiritually wounded. Only a handful of pilgrims manage to complete the trek each year. I'd guess if the Shining Man was there, it wasn't for spiritual reasons.
You make it sound like a death march.
You've seen how bad it gets outside. But the Mystics don't seem to mind the rocks and the animals and the Gormek. There's a pilgrimage camp not too far from Voss Ka. One of the guides there can help you reach the shrine and the wellspring. My advice, if you'll take it, play by the Mystics' rules. It's not wise to defy the order of things.
You have faced the trials, outsider, but the wellspring is for the broken.
Another outsider came here, once. I have questions about him.
The Mystics tend the wellspring. The Mystics make bodies and minds whole. I disturb them for nothing less.
I may be an outsider, but I need guidance. There are terrible things in my past. I sometimes wonder who I am.
I will take you to Aminlay. You must do this alone.
Baston suggested patience. You're walking the path of the Shining Man. See where it goes.
The fracture is deep. To rebuild a body, a spirit, one rebuilds history. The Vitalocron is the vessel of memory. Each petitioner fills. In a Vitalocron, the ceremony is preserved.
I'm honored, Mystic of the Shrine.
Yes. Breathe the mists and speak true. You are the tree. Your roots, the past, the universe is soil. The tree is sick. See what nurtures the roots, and remember a homeworld of ice. A proud people never trusting. Who were you then?
I was part of the secret police. When intelligence made an offer, to protect Scylla meant protecting the Empire.
Consider now the seasons that shaped the tree. First, a season of fire. You stamped out a spark. You could not purge the darkness. None but you could have tried. Then a season of famine. You stood alone. Your friends and foes carved the wood of your mind. Speak of the wound. Speak of your strength.
Both sides treated me like a puppet. It all started to seem pointless.
Now you are in a season of mists. All things are obscured. Your spirit burns angry, like frost. But this cannot endure forever. You must change. What will you become?
No more control. No more orders. I want to choose my own fate.
Then you are truly healed.
The Honored One, Amin Lay, has spoken. The healing has been recorded. You hold a Vitalicron, the memory of your wholeness, technologically stored. It must go to our vaults.
Say I wanted to view one of these Vitalicrons.
Each Vitalicron is genetically locked. Only its creator may know what happened. 10,000 and more are stored in the vault. Honor us by placing yours within.
The Shining Man's path continues. If he was healed, he went to the vault as well.
Baston, I found a record of the Shining Man's visit to the shrine, but it's genetically locked.
Good thing you went tomb robbing. Sending the genetic workup on the Shining Man's ashes now. My contacts didn't find any identity matches, by the way. No evidence he existed before Voss.
What about the genetic code itself? Anything unusual?
Not sure. Looks like there might have been some odd triggers built into his body. Could explain the corpse decay.
Attempting to unlock the Vitalicron now. Looping you in on the audio feed.
Interface activated. Warning, the memory is corrupted. Came to us from the Nightmare Lands. You knew our ways. You bore a scroll.
I remember so little. What did the scroll say?
A prophecy from the Chamber of Ashes. It had been lost to us.
Die! Go back to the Nightmare Lands. Grateful for your trust, but I must leave soon for Voskar.
Trust does not matter. The prophecy you found speaks of you. You are healed. You are the Shining Man.
Huh. Doesn't tell us why the Shining Man was sent here, but now we know how he conned the Voss.
I heard something about a prophetic scroll, the Mystics, and the Nightmare Lands.
The Nightmare Lands are forbidden to the Voss. Legend says the ruins drive people insane, and our scouts come back in parts. Old ruins might be the only place he could find materials to fake a scroll of prophecy. But there's nowhere worse on the planet.
I want to know exactly where he's been.
Then I'll dig up what I can, but we've got some prep work to do. Meet me back at the tea house. Baston out.
This is why commandos exist.
I was one, Uncle. They are imperfect. Outsider, forgive us. No tea is prepared. Would you look at something?
Show me what you've got. I'll return the favor.
I was unclear.
This came to us. It speaks to you.
Hello, Agent. Hope you get this in time, because your friend Baston doesn't have long. He's safe for now, but you know the drill. This stays between us. You want him back? Come to these coordinates. It's out in the Gormak lands, but that shouldn't be a problem for you.
We do not know him. The message came when Baston went into the city.
I've put your father in danger. I'll do everything I can to bring him back.
If he dies, if you die, I will put aside tea and avenge you.
His family does care for him. Let's try to bring him back, shall we?
No Baston. Something on the body, though.
Hello, Agent. If you're hearing this, you must have found my messenger. I said I wanted to meet you. Still do. But privacy is in both our interests. The Voss commandos deploy scanning posts out here. Decommission them, and I'll send you final instructions. No recordings this time. I finally get to see your face. Congratulations on disabling those scanners, sending coordinates to our meet.
I want proof that Baston is alive and unharmed.
Hold on.
They have an old commando outpost. They...
We'll be waiting.
Team Alpha down. She is tough.
Nagi Chadaba.
Yes, sir.
Putula Musta, Wobranik Tampio, Dupushi Wampa.
I worked to support Nemro the Hutt under that name. That makes you Nemro's rival?
You got that right.
Gadwachine Boiga, Anulia Oka Kisa Spina Perupa, Nabiska Kulbalia, Biti Bodenya, Bumicha Kulka, Dumaji, Taus Azalas Uval.
All right. What's this truth?
Kulira do Kangi Kunka Strong Jidoba. O Wawanga, Tuske Warawa, Tablota Wijawa.
Your friend in the Republic. Young, SIS, winning smile.
Chiliska Tananga Ime Chaicho, Ronchika, Tapatonga.
Ow!
Let me look good.
The boss is out. Job's over. Get off world.
Kavatompa Stupa, Makinsalika, Tapatonga.
I don't like my identity being made public. Who knows the truth?
Kutsinanchie, Jatongi Ma Kechu.
For what it's worth, I don't enjoy this.
Someone really wants you dead to go digging up your past. Trying to keep you from the Shining Man.
You're gonna bleed out a gut.
I'm not making it home. But at least I'll die an Imperial instead of a blasted alien.
I mean to finish this mission, but I need your help.
I was studying the Nightmare Lands when I was captured. The Chamber of Ashes. It's where the Shining Man supposedly found his scroll of prophecy. The only maps of the Nightmare Lands are locked in the Capitol building. Carvings, tapestries. You'll never find your way without them.
You did your duty. No one can ask for more.
My Voss family. They'll get you inside. Get you to the maps. Never thought I'd die here.
Perhaps it is destined.
The mystics haven't spoken.
Not to us. We may hope.
Outsider, where is my brother?
I did everything I could, but I was too late. He died thinking of his family. He was also helping me with something. With his dying breath, he told me to go to you.
Baston thought of you as family. Mourn with us.
You would see the Nightmare Lands. Baston asked about the sacred carvings. The carvings are protected heritage. Only a voss may study them.
There must be a way. Baston thought you could show me.
Baston prized your friendship. We must honor that. Only voss see the carvings. You must be voss. Become one of our family.
What does joining your family entail?
Fight on. Are you willing?
I am. A father finds a wife. Baston never did this for me. Join our family in marriage.
I knew there was something special between us.
Baston wanted to help. So do I.
We mourn later. Make preparations. Go to the sacred flame in the city. You will be married today. You will see the carvings of Nightmare Lands. Baston's wishes fulfilled.
We've never seen a Voss wedding. It should be an experience.
To be proper, we would ride Bolifants here through incense clouds. This is proper enough.
You can still back out if you want.
Thank you. No. This scroll contains our oaths. Read, and I will begin. You who have no family, come to join the family of Nyatan, who birthed Jitan under the prophecy of 10,000 seeds. You come to bind yourself to a son of Baston. We are children. Will you become voss with me?
I will become voss with you. A child no longer.
Will you embrace the traditions of our people? Will you walk with the voss to our destiny?
I will walk the 1,000-year path, so long as you are beside me. Phaeton, will you pledge your dreams? Pour your life into my cupped hands, as I will for you.
I would have no other.
Then we walk before the flame.
So long as prophecy allows, we are one. Only the word of a mystic will break our bond. May it never happen. Only the right of Ardor remains. We may end here if you wish.
We've come this far. Why not see it through?
On Voss, our passions are suppressed until marriage. The right of Ardor awakens intensity and creates a bond between husband and wife. Will you spend this night with me?
I'll help awaken your passions.
In the morning, we will show you the sacred carvings. You can walk into darkness. We have hours until then.
Cypher 9 to ship. The Voss have shown me their sacred carvings, and informed me that a Sith, Murbek Gen, can provide safe passage into the Nightmare Lands. All evidence indicates our conspirator came from there. I mean to seek out the Shining Man's base of operations, and learn the conspiracy's connection to this world.
System errors detected. Hardware errors detected. Activating defense systems.
Cacophony. Something is wrong.
You come for the Shining Man. Come for his machine that fell from the stars. He camped here 3 moons, studying ancient ways, writing Voss scrolls, writing Voss prophecies in blood and ink.
What's your name? How do you know about the Shining Man?
Xenar, outcast. I saw him come. Look. I hold the memory of this star machine in my hand. The Shining Man corrupted it before he left. Would have burned it. I saved it.
A Gormak did what intelligence couldn't. He sliced a conspirator computer.
Now we bargain for his records.
You have my attention. What do you want for the ship's data?
The Shining Man arrives, walks in my land, steals my treasures. He makes me angry. Then I watch Shining Man shed skin and become Voss. This is a great feat. He leaves for Voss Shrine. I study his ways to learn his powers. You will take me to him, so I can learn more.
What do you mean, study his ways?
His disciplines. His stories preserved in the machine.
The assassinations today of Senator Nahal and her aide.
From this day forth, I declare country independent of...
1,000 lands serve him, but they do not know. Now, tell me where to find him.
I'm sorry, he's gone. After he met the Voss, he went back to the stars.
That is a lie. He knew he would never leave Voss. You die. I stopped his last wish before. Now I put it back.
Final message. The Nightmare Lands have begun to seriously affect my mind. I do not recommend sending initiates here. Let them train to resist the Force somewhere else. Leaving for the shrine tonight. The prophecy is ready. The Voss believe in martyrs, and I'll play this role to the end. Give Hunter my love. Transmit. Activate destruct sequence.
I stopped it last time. This time we all burn.
Dying here is pointless. Hand over the data and come with me.
Agent, we should leave.
Daughter of my family, forgive this demand. The interpreters of prophecy contacted. They wish to give a message.
I've never heard of them. Something to do with the mystics.
They study what mystics see. They advise our leaders. The interpreters have been watching you in the Nightmare Lands. They say the Chamber of Ashes was set ablaze. They say a prophecy speaks of this. Of you. You will meet the three. Those who govern Voss.
Tell them I'm on my way now.
The three await you in the capital. I am proud of you, my kin.
You summoned me?
You walk among Voss. You are not Voss. You share tea with low-born families and mystics. Your arrival burned the Chamber of Ashes. A prophecy speaks of these things.
The one prophesied must be brought before the three, given attention and honest aid.
Do you believe in prophecy, outsider?
In my time here, I've learned to trust your ways.
You are wise.
The prophecy that fits you fit the Shining Man. Perhaps both were prophesied. Perhaps one is false. We aid you as we aided him. If one is false, this meeting ensures destiny.
I think I understand. What did you meet with him about?
The Shining Man told us the secrets of your galaxy. He proposed we make no alliance with outsiders for 3,000 days. In return, he promised the Gormak will be eliminated.
He promised our world will be free from outsiders. No new ships will enter our system.
He promised the Republic and the Empire will cease to exist. We promised the Shining Man to ally with none.
All this time, we've been trying to win you over. And you were allied with the conspirators.
For 3,000 days, we were offered much for little. If the Shining Man's masters are prophesied to succeed, your insight changes nothing. If you are prophesied to succeed, our part is finished. You may go. Act as you wish.
You owe me more than that. I fulfilled your prophecy. I want your help.
What do you wish?
You know that I married a Voss. I want my family taken care of while I'm gone.
We will do this kindness.
Your time on Voss is over. Your battle is elsewhere.
In the shrine you were healed. In Voskar you found family. You came to us broken and leave remade. A mystic asked that I speak those words and give you this. Remember our people.
This is Cypher 9 to headquarters. Stand by for a full report and data upload.
Receiving data, Cypher 9. I'll send it for processing right away. but you'll have to save the report. We need you back at headquarters immediately. Orders from above.
Above the Minister of Intelligence?
Sith orders, sir. I need to go.
We've never seen him act like that.
I'm sure he's merely distracted. Shall we head home?
There's a lot of men with a lot of guns. Can't all be for us.
Failure and disobedience are one and the same.
My lord, I tried.
In the Sith tongue, both translate as treason. That is the wisdom of the ancients.
Cypher 9 reporting as ordered. I want an explanation.
The Cypher agent. You defeated the traitor Jadis and the fools in the SIS. My masters acknowledge your service. But you serve intelligence no longer. By order of the Dark Council, Operations Division is dissolved. Personnel will be reassigned to wartime units or to deserving Sith Lords.
With due respect, operations is needed now more than ever.
Yes, it is. The war does not go well, whatever the official word. The Ministry of War must have resources, and intelligence fails to do its part. We hear rumors of corruption and treason. Agents wasted chasing conspiracies. A brain-dead keeper. Time to butcher the beast for its meat.
You mentioned that deserving Sith Lords will take over.
Intelligence has given its dregs to Lord Barris and Lord Sangus before. They will make better use of your finest. But first your team. Surrender the Ratataki.
Hey, what?
Intelligence may overlook her past, but she is an anarchist and an enemy of the Empire. She will be interrogated and judged.
I will kill you. You get that? I will kill you!
Kalio's service has been exemplary, and we've put far worse on the payroll.
The decision was not mine. Unless you intend to slaughter the entire Citadel, do not test me.
You and I both know what this is about. You want my team at half strength, fine. But don't take her.
You have no one I want.
They can't hold you. You're too good for that. Wait for an opportunity.
These people are dead, and when I'm through with them, you and me are gonna finish this! I swear!
The rest of your team can remain intact. As for you, by special request of the Minister of Intelligence, you are being transferred to my brigade on the Corellian front lines. Together, we will drown the Republic in blood.
I'm so sorry, sir.
You will know your assignments. Get moving.
Begin message. I warned you what would happen, but you couldn't stay away from Voss. You had to make waves. Kill our special Gormak friend. Now the votes are in, and you see the consequences of drawing their attention. The gift is for you. I can't protect you anymore.
Who'd have thought the Star Cabal was so sentimental? Maybe if intelligence had nurtured our agents more, we'd still be around.
We'll talk to our contacts in the diplomatic service. We'll talk to the Nest. We'll talk to House Thol. We'll find support.
Frankly, it's hard to imagine intelligence being gone.
We may have lost operations, but we know more about the Star Cabal than anyone. They're scared.
They acknowledge our existence. Believe me, I want them exterminated too, but let's not overstate our position.
I thought you were the optimistic one.
Then we really need to spend more time together.
He shows his bitterness. It will become a tactical vulnerability.
What I'd like to know is, what's your plan now?
Someone wants us on the front lines of Corellia. Likely as a trap. I intend to find out why and follow the answer to our enemy.
Onward then, into the maw of the dragon. You have my full support.
Let's hope the Force favors the bold.
Corellia Control to unregistered vessel. Hold for Captain Trage.
Another ex-intelligence agent, eh? Welcome to the military. According to your transfer forms, you've been assigned the rank of lieutenant and placed in Lord Razor's brigade.
I haven't been briefed. What's the state of the planet?
The advantage is ours, but this is a Republic core world. It'll be street-by-street fighting until the end. Report to Lord Razor's briefing room. Operations begin immediately. And don't expect the flexibility your former career may have offered you. This is war, and discipline is the key to victory.
Not an auspicious beginning, is it?
Now he's bringing in a chess.
Standards fall during wartime. Korriban will return to the old ways soon enough. You must be our intelligence transfer. Lord Razor's waiting on Hollow.
I'm afraid we haven't been introduced.
Major Nadeka. I served under Darth Gravis on Taris and Raban. This is Major Sanos, just off his 3rd year at the trench.
Ready to continue, my lord?
My squadrons, prepare to launch. Listen well, my new operative, for I will repeat nothing. Corellia is a founding planet of the Republic. It shall be our first conquest as we march to victory through the core worlds. But its population fears us. The Republic army resists us. Their doom is our purpose here.
Under Lord Razor's command, we've been conducting a bombing campaign for the past 6 weeks. He's brought us here to coordinate a final airstrike against Aegis Base, the Republic Army's headquarters for this sector.
Bring me up to speed on the place.
Aegis Base is a converted security station, heavily fortified with as many turrets as soldiers.
Phase 1 is the elimination of the outer ring of base defenses, shield generators, bunkers, fuel depots. They're hidden from the air and jam all our sensors, so our bombers can't spot them. Your assignment is to slip past the Republic Army battalions and designate high-value bomber targets. You aim the gun, our pilots pull the trigger.
While I'm in the field, what about you?
Major Sanos and Captain Letcherar will coordinate the flyers. I'll be diverting any Republic reinforcements.
You will be glorious. One master of stealth will cause more devastation than 100 troops.
Then, Phase 2. With its outer defenses destroyed, Aegis Base itself will be temporarily exposed. Our flyers will continue the engagement, and our war droids will cut off Republic Special Forces. But that's all a distraction. You will infiltrate Aegis Base carrying a portable Baradium warhead. Planted correctly, it will incinerate anyone and anything inside.
Sounds straightforward, if risky. No further instructions?
You'll be patched into our channels to keep you apprised as the assault proceeds.
Go now and arm yourself. The fighters have already launched, and Republic blood rains from the skies. Now, Major Nadeka, what of your war drones?
Lord Razor to all forces. Today you will burn this sector to bone. Survive, and I will anoint you with my blood. You will be my legion of terror. Die, and I will climb your corpses to victory. Bomber squadrons, launch! Victory for Razor! Victory for Razor! Leader, target destroyed.
Seems our intelligence transfer isn't all talk after all.
Cypher 9, can you read me? Cypher 9.
Stay in formation, boys. We're just getting started. You're losing engine power. Return to base.
That's another one down. Republic reinforcements coming through. We've hurt their pride. Let's take it a step further.
Cypher, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm attempting to map.
man's down. Stay out of range of Aegis base. They've got cannon.
Soon they will burn. They will all burn.
I need those targets acquired faster. We're dying up here.
We only have one operative on the ground. Any more and they get caught in the kill zone.
Inox 6 gone. Kill it 3 gone. Missiles locked and away.
Metal screams like a windstorm. Bones fall like hail. Yet the Republic suffers more.
I've ID'd the targets. How will you proceed?
Phase 2 begins now. The shields over Aegis base are down, and Major Nadeka has sent the signal to arm your warhead. Deliver it to the very center of the base. Make haste.
How many are the security codes? I'm not that enemy. Respond. Adjust frequency to match.
You keep trying to contact me. Who is this?
I'm a friend. The invisible enemy is still out there. We still need you to stop them.
Talk to me. What's your plan?
Aegis base maintains a secure link up to Republic headquarters on Corellia. Go to the terminal and give me access. We need data on Republic troop reinforcements.
What does troop data have to do with anything?
If I'm right, it will help clarify the pattern. If I'm wrong, you can give the data to Lord Razor and the Moffs. Be careful, Cypher. I'll be watching.
I found the link up to Republic headquarters. Connecting now.
42 seconds until intercept. Slicing files. Here.
This is Supreme Commander Rands to Corellia Command. I hope General Garza has arrived safely. She spearheads one of 2 waves of reinforcements. Hers is a Special Forces-led deployment of armor and infantry. The second wave is a coalition of foreign powers providing a detachment of battle droids, commandos, and shock troops. Details are attached to this message. Whatever the challenges, we will not give up Corellia.
The Empire isn't prepared for this level of opposition.
What do you know about our forces and strategy?
More than enough to know the invisible enemy is manipulating us. Complete your mission to destroy Aegis base. I've arranged to secure a line at Lord Razor's headquarters. After you report in, we need to talk.
Can we pull any more data from the Republic computers?
Negative. They just severed the link. The secure line. I'll tell you everything, Cypher. We'll work as equals again.
This is Major Nadeka, beginning countdown on the warhead. At 0, everything inside Aegis base will be reduced to component particles you might want to get out.
Lecture out to all squadrons. Clear the airspace around Aegis base. Go! It is done. Aegis base is destroyed. Generals incinerated. Troops scattered and forced to retreat. You've done very well, Lieutenant. Return to the war room now.
You will be the first of my terror thralls. Your faces will be branded with symbols of victory.
I'll have artists start on the slaves, my lord. But our losses...
Our losses are nothing so long as the Republic weeps. Join us, my shadow operative, as we celebrate.
I appreciate the invitation, but I have my duties.
My lord, the other Sith are coming to council.
Then the celebrations must wait. Return to your work.
Secure comm channel open.
Uploading decryption program.
Here we are, Cypher. Together again.
Last I heard, you were brain dead in a Car City clinic, along with half our watchers.
There's no time for questions. The conspirators dismantled intelligence because we were close to unraveling their plan. They're exerting unprecedented influence on Corellia. You weren't transferred here by accident. You're here to discover their endgame and expose them before it's too late.
We'll have to catch up later then. What do you have for me?
The enemy is monitoring and manipulating military activity. They concealed news of those Republic reinforcements, and I suspect they're doctoring Imperial records as well. I need an unaltered accounting of our forces on Corellia with real data. I can analyze why the conspiracy is pulling strings.
Shall I count the troops by hand? Or take hollow images?
Neither, thankfully. The Dark Council recently sent Moff Zamar to perform a top-secret accounting of every soldier, vehicle, and weapon we've lost. He's completed his tour and is taking a skyhopper to the spaceport shortly. Intercept him en route and acquire his report before the enemy can alter it.
I'll need the skyhopper route, and some way of getting his attention.
You can force his skyhopper to land by planting a series of false guide beacons around the Labor Valley battlegrounds. Once he's grounded, his Imperial Guard escort will protect his ship while you locate him. Getting the report is up to you.
I may have to take his report by force.
There's a code word, chromatic, that might convince Zamar to cooperate, or it could raise suspicion. Do what you have to, and I'll be in touch.
Enemy reinforcements!
I see we weren't the first to arrive.
Halt right there.
I'm on your side. I'm here to see Moff Zamar.
And I am sworn to protect him. State your purpose.
You're about to be overrun by Republic troops. Now is not the time to play secretary.
I heard her, Commander. Send her in.
A rather small rescue party. Still, I'm grateful you found us quickly.
The report you compiled on our forces. Do you have it?
Yes. Why do I suspect you're not authorized to know about it? The report is complete, and it is safe for the eyes of the Dark Council. You understand I can't say much more.
I need that data. Maybe the word chromatic means something to you?
Not a thing, other than the obvious. You aren't really... Very well. I owe him that much.
We've spotted more Republic soldiers, sir.
I'll give you the report, but I'll need to alert the Dark Council as soon as we reach safety. Can you lead us out of here?
You'll have to hold out for reinforcements.
Understood. It never ends, does it? Imperials at odds with Imperials, never seeing the whole picture.
We'll fortify the choke point.
And you should leave, before it gets bloody.
I have Moff Zamar's report. Transmitting now.
We're lucky to have you, Cypher. Beginning analysis. To date, our reports have shown the Empire at an advantage on Corellia. Our troops are more numerous, our weapons more advanced. Zamar's report suggests this advantage was a lie.
Not to sound paranoid, but he could be compromised too.
Possible, but unlikely. His new data shows this. Darth Thanaton, Barras, Vowran, half the Sith on the planet are expending Imperial troops on power plays instead of the war. Add to that the Republic's reinforcements, and we're an even match. Both sides could be obliterated. Hold on.
This is Lord Razor to all forces. The Resistance and its Jedi friends have struck back. Report to my forward base. They are here. The calves have come to the butcher.
You'd better lend a hand. The Empire can't afford a loss right now.
I'm on my way. Keep working on the data. Find out what the conspirators are planning.
Understood. Contact me when you can, and we'll plan the next step.
The dark side has failed you, Chakran Sanjukai.
I am Lord Razor.
If only I could believe that.
Concentrate fire on the Jedi. Do not let him escape. Start counting the dead. I'll tell Darth and Raj about his apprentice. You missed the best part. Republic rockets pounding soldiers into jam. Our division's been broken.
How did the Corellian resistance get so far inside the base?
The Jedi led an aerial insertion after the rocket attack ended. He went straight for Lord Razor. They apparently had a history. Now those of us still alive will be split up and reassigned to other Dark Lords.
Stay together and show the Lords you're still a force to be reckoned with. Ever run a guerrilla force?
Couldn't be worse than being cannon fodder. I'll think about it.
Situation resolved. The attackers are dead, and so is Lord Razor.
It's happening everywhere. Sith and Jedi countering one another, playing into the conspirators' hands. The Star Cabal saw Corellia coming, and they're using the war to decimate 2 military forces at once. I can't believe I didn't see it.
Do you have a plan to stop them?
We know their methods here, and we have data from Voss and belsavis. I think I can find Hunter, find all of them. I've tracked conspirator resources to an airship above the city, a possible drop point or communications hub. It's defended by a team of mercenaries. Take out the mercenaries while they're resupplying on the ground, and the ship's docking codes are yours.
What should I expect from the enemy?
The mercenaries are corporate assassins formerly of Eidolon Security, but the real danger is aboard the ship. I want you to allow yourself to be captured and interrogated. They'll ask what you've discovered and how we're responding. You will break under torture and confess that the Empire has secret reinforcements en route to Corellia.
You're asking me to turn myself over to murderers and brainwashers?
I know what I'm asking, but I can't think of anything else. Convince them that their perfect plan has a flaw, and they'll scramble to adjust. In the process, they'll expose themselves. I can follow their trail to the inner circle, not just identify their methods or resources, but locate our final target, their center of operations.
I've never heard you like this before. Are you all right?
I'm all right. I apologize. The situation is difficult. I can't guarantee you a way off that airship, but if we can't trick the Star Cabal, the Empire and the Republic both face decimation.
I'll find a way aboard, and I'll do what I can.
Thank you. I'm sending you locations to check for the mercenaries. Get the docking codes, and I'll contact you again before you leave for the airship. Scanning the mercenary docking codes. Authenticity confirmed. You can land a speeder on the conspirators' airship. Remember, your job is to get yourself captured. When you break under interrogation, tell them...
Are you still there?
Apologies. It's been a long day. You need to tell the conspirators that Imperial reinforcements are coming to Corellia, that the Empire and Republic aren't evenly matched after all. If I don't hear from you in 24 hours, I'll try to arrange a rescue. But I don't know what you'll find, and I can't make a promise.
Drinks, 3 burning buildings, and 1 beautiful woman. We will dedicate this evening to history!
There are weapons here. They are concealed.
Welcome to the festivities. May I offer you a costume?
Who are all these people? What is this ship?
This is the Apocalypse Barge. Our guests are the most important and influential people on Corellia, here to enjoy themselves one last time.
The war will see our planet ruined, and we will see the war from above!
Please enjoy the party.
The house is gone, dismantled by the salvage droids.
I'm staying until I'm ash and bones, darling.
If it isn't my favorite ex-intelligence agent, retirement's keeping you busy. The truth is, I'm glad you made it. We didn't have a chance to say goodbye.
It's never goodbye between us. You know I'll follow you anywhere.
That's very good. I'm really glad you're here. These people were Corellia's movers and shakers, the obscenely rich. My apocalypse party keeps them focused on themselves instead of doing anything constructive.
Your trap is wasteful and inefficient.
Is Cleo still on trial? She would have loved this party. And yes, it's also an excuse to see the end of the world in style. No more Jedi, no more Sith, a new galaxy.
What is your glorious vision for the future?
The battle for Corellia spirals out of control, Republic and Empire obliterate each other, and the Force-sensitive orders become dust. For the first time in 1400 years, ordinary people rule. No more getting caught in crusades or begging at temples for scraps. No need to be afraid, just one galaxy, united, at peace.
And the Star Cabal as its undisputed ruler?
We already control what's important. It's time to stop hiding. You know, you're the only person I can talk to about this. The others, they don't really chat like you and me. That's why I'm sad it has to end.
Soporific compounds are building in the air supply.
Coma gas. Figured you wouldn't cooperate. Lock her up and prep her for interrogation. You took something we wanted, Moff Samar's report. Now, we have questions.
Talk to Imperial intelligence. They're good with answers.
You should have kept your brainwashing program. It'd be less painful.
Moff Samar's report. What did it say, and who did you tell?
That blasted droid just keeps watching me.
Get ready for the next round.
High pain threshold. Lapsing in and out.
Look, we could do this forever. Ready to talk?
Moff Zamar's report. It showed we didn't have enough troops. Reinforcements are on the way. A new fleet from the AORUS sector, led by a Sith Lord.
Tell the boss. Now. Relax. Vacation's over. You get to check out.
I've stayed here long enough.
Ow! Bastard!
I saw you approach your threshold. Now I know what you can take.
Secure comm channel open.
Uploading decryption program.
20 hours, 32 minutes. I really thought I'd made a mistake, but you're alive.
I spoke to Hunter and planted the information. Any sign they took the bait?
I'm seeing real activity in the conspirator system. Messages sent, credits transferred. I just need to make sense of it. Meanwhile, it's time we got ready for the final play. But we can't meet so long as their eyes are on you.
I assume they've been tracking me since I left the airship.
Republic and Imperial forces will be clashing around the capital shortly. That's our best opportunity to remove you from sight. You can rig a building with explosives and be caught in a firestorm. Fake your death, and you'll no longer be top priority.
We need someplace visible, but not a prime target. I'll need time to set up.
There's an access tunnel beneath the Military History Museum, not on the official blueprints. Collapse the building, and the tunnel is your escape route. You'll need to move fast. I want you heading for the conspirators' hideout as soon as I find it. Good luck.
The yield is sufficient. Nothing will survive the explosion.
Don't move! Hawkins to Chief. Target acquired. Down on the ground. SAS wants you alive, but I really don't.
I didn't know the Republic was still after me.
Don't be cocky! You're Cypher 9. You murdered the Eagle. Made it easy for the imps to pick off his followers one by one. Probably would have gotten my cell too, but the SIS found us first. Said we had a common enemy, despite our ideological differences.
People with grudges keep coming after me. On Voss, on belsavis. Almost like you're being played.
You're surprised a lot of people want you dead after everything you've done? Someone sent us your name, your face. That's all I need for revenge.
The people who informed on me aren't your allies. They're manipulating this war.
Surrender and you can tell someone all about it from your cell. Swarm on my location. Moving to subdue.
The target has been obliterated.
We know you're in there, Cypher 9. I've already ordered all SIS forces to withdraw. That building will crush everyone inside. Come out and surrender.
I don't recognize your voice.
This is Harson Nill, Director, SIS Core World's Operations. I can save your life. The Republic doesn't torture its prisoners. You'll be treated well, put on the official POW list. You might even go home someday.
I believe you. But I've already made my choice.
Cypher, think...
Scanning for the escape tunnel.
Holocams missed your exit, and SIS chatter is reporting an Imperial intelligence operative caught in the explosion. Officially speaking, you're now dead. Congratulations.
You said we were going to meet.
You're off the conspirators' scanners, if not for long. I'm sending you the coordinates of the starship Tenebris. I'll meet you there, and we'll destroy the Star Cabal for good.
Get the power couplings hooked up, and see what we can do about that exhaust signature.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Cypher. Meet what's left of intelligence.
Kinda sad, huh? These guys can't even play a decent game of sabacc.
You clean them out yet? Or did they realize you cheat?
Cheating's the point. Hell, it's good to see you.
You should be dead.
Your old boss has set up the escape. I've been running jobs for them. Pays bad. But I wanted my crack at the scum who messed with us.
The Minister of Intelligence suggested using her. He was right. She's very good.
It's almost like old times. Is the Minister here, too?
Yes. He,
You should not be moving. I will prepare a fresh dosage.
The Minister brought us together after intelligence was dissolved. He accelerated my treatments and recruited a corps of loyal operatives. We're working to find the Star Cabal's base of operations. He'll explain the rest in the conference room.
You're not recovered yet, are you? The droid?
I am the Mistress's medical assistant. Her neurochemical levels will require regulation within 20 minutes.
23 minutes. I can still do basic math. I'm sorry, I'm fine. I just need more rest than usual.
If you say you're fine, I believe you. I'll go talk to the Minister.
Thank you. And Cypher, I'm glad you're with us.
You wanted to see me, Minister?
Yes. Come in. Last we talked, I sent you to hunt invisible agents manipulating the war. How did that mission turn out?
The mission went sour. The conspirators struck back, and the man appointed to protect us did nothing.
I did what I could. This ship and its crew represent the last of favors owed to me. But while intelligence may be gone, your work on Corellia let us trace the conspirators' communications to a space station in the Null Zone. We believe that station to be their base of operations.
How do we make our approach?
I want you to take your team there immediately. Any delay and we risk the enemy escaping. Eliminate any members of the inner circle present and obtain their records. The names of their followers, their resources, and every black project they've co-opted.
Operations Division was disbanded. I don't take orders from you.
Consider me the voice of experience. With the Star Cabal secrets, we can scour the galaxy for what's left of their membership. Otherwise, they'll soon regroup. Of course, the conspirators' secrets have other uses. Once this crisis passes, the Sith will want them in safe hands.
The conspirators used their secrets to blackmail, to brainwash, to disappear.
Cypher, when I began at Intelligence, I saw it as a distraction from my military career. Eventually, I grew to accept my role. I developed goals in place of ideals, and I found ways to achieve those goals. I hoped authority would help me effect change. But for us, there are limits to what authority can do.
Ship's overhaul is finished, sir. She'll get to the station out of sight.
The operation begins. Stop the conspirators and take back everything they've stolen.
If you have something to say to me, Minister, be direct.
You heard the call. Your ship is waiting.
This is Keeper. You're approaching the station now. I can monitor you so long as you keep an open channel. We'll be with you through the assault.
Imperial intelligence is gone. Designations are meaningless.
I won't have this discussion now. Your ship is cloaked, but once you're aboard, you'll need to move fast. Take out any conspirators quick as you can. Anyone not there in person, we'll start hunting down as soon as you identify them.
You mean to say you lost Corellia?
Adjustments are being made. Striver is already working with the Mandalorians.
See? It's fine.
No holotraps this time. No distortions. Working to identify the voices.
There's Hunter. The Twi'lek from the recording.
Tracing hyperwave communications. I know your tricks.
You may say it's fine, but I won't be comfortable until our targets are laid out for autopsy.
Yemlet Sende, Zerka Corporation Special Executive. Run!
Tall bragger, at least, is dead. Now we seek balance as the world quakes.
Sir Trilag of the Macro's Order of Assassins. 2.
Don't do anything until you hear from me.
What?
We knew we would be vulnerable in this moment. Despite the risk, we invited chaos, knowing we could cleanse the galaxy. Our duty now is to survive. And as our 1,000-year journey ends, we will enter a finer age.
That's what I want to discuss. I think some of you know me.
You are alive.
Enforcer! What have you done?
What could you have said? 1,000 years. It was a noble vision.
I've identified several of the holograms. Sending dossiers to the military, Caravan, the bounty hunter guilds. Anyone associated with this meeting is now an enemy of the state. Give me an hour. I'll have the Republic and the Hutt Cartel after them too.
You're not revealing the truth about the Star Cabal.
I'm constructing a cover story for each target, but I need more. The Star Cabal keeps their secrets aboard that station. If we want to finish this, we need to know...
That's your signal being jammed. Talk to your brain-dead friends later.
Hunter. In the flesh at last.
I said goodbye on Corellia, so let's get one thing clear. Killing the Inner Circle doesn't get you a free pass to our files. You want to really know what we're like? You want the keys to the galaxy? Come take them! No way out anymore. I dreamed about this. You and me, tearing each other apart. Who would have figured an Imperial cipher could threaten us?
You underestimated me. Now where do I find your comrades' names?
The Black Codex, back there. Everything we are, in one digital box. But I can't just give it to you. Why did you have to be Imperial? You would have fit right in. We could have been partners.
Shot between the eyes will put him down for good.
It's your responsibility now. Everything we built, everything we hid from you. You're the only one like us left. You'll take good care of it, but between you and me, I want to show you one last thing.
Hold still. I'll get you a med pack.
It's a little late for that. Come here. I was trained by the best. Killers. Slicers. I even went to Tatooine to see the old man.
I haven't shown anyone my real face in a long time.
Hunter wasn't only a cover for the SIS. You fooled the SWTOR Cabal.
No, but so long as I was good, they didn't care how I looked. I was a little girl when they found me. They erased my name, my planet. Eventually, it's easier to make up someone new. Then you came along. You kept your face when you became Cypher 9, and I was so jealous. But we had fun.
I can't imagine what it was like. But you don't have to lie now.
I still want to. It's hard not to look at you with his eyes. Hunter and Cypher 9, they're the tough ones. They play the game right.
You were the best enemy I could ask for.
Goodbye. Don't ever let them stop you.
Black Codex access detected. Scanning. Identity confirmed. SWTOR Cabal databanks intact.
You could make a fortune off this thing, but that'd be a waste.
The enemy is defeated.
Honored Agent, the Dark Council learned of your predicament and sent us to join you. We regret that we were detained.
Stay where you are. I wasn't told about any Sith.
Local communications are jammed.
We know the Minister of Intelligence is operating without authorization. He will face judgment, but you have served the Empire. Turn over the data record, and we will deliver it to the Dark Council so that it may enhance our glory.
Suppose I refuse. What then?
You serve the Sith.
Perhaps you've forgotten your place. The value of what you've discovered is for us to determine.
The Black Codex stays with me.
Then you die.
Hey, you all catch the show? 'Cause we messed them up.
An excellent sentiment.
Cypher, I was able to monitor your life signs after we lost contact. I'm glad you're still alive, and I'm glad you won.
Hunter is dead, and the Inner Circle is broken. The SWTOR Cabal has been decimated.
One last victory for Imperial intelligence.
Self-admiration can wait. Keeper, I need you with the technical team. Cypher, with me, please.
Give the man my regards. I'll make sure you don't miss anything.
Congratulations are due, but if we're going to track and eliminate the surviving conspirators, I need their secrets. Give the data to me, please.
Tell me, Minister, why do you really want the Black Codex?
So that once in my life, I can do the right thing. Despite all their evils, the SWTOR Cabal did something remarkable. They stayed invisible for centuries, operating independent of the great powers. In my career, I can hardly scratch my nose without being stymied by a Dark Lord.
I'm well aware that you see the Sith as enemies.
I see them as an obstacle to serving the Empire. The lives I've destroyed, the atrocities I've approved, all of it was to make the Empire a better place. I failed. Now I turn to you and to the Black Codex. Imperial intelligence is not being rebuilt. You need to escape while you have the chance.
How long have you been planning something like this?
Since long before I realized our days were numbered. The conspirators erase themselves from history. The Black Codex can help you go dark, destroy all records of your identity. You would answer to no one, not a new Sith intelligence, not superior officers. You would serve the Empire as a free agent. Maybe rediscover your conscience.
Even if I escape, what about you and the others?
With luck, I may retire gracefully. Without, I expect to be hanged. But the others won't be blamed for my mistakes. They'll be your allies on the inside while you operate in the shadows. It's the best I can offer.
We have a deal, Minister. I get my freedom. The Empire gets an invisible ally. Activate the Black Codex. Retrieve Imperial security codes, and scan for references to Agent Cypher 9. Eliminate them all.
No more designation, not even a name. You're a ghost with enough secrets to blackmail the galaxy. The Empire's going to need you. Someone will be in touch.
Prepare the ship to launch. We're leaving.
Analyzing jump trajectories.
Yeah, 'cause us Hicks can't use a navicomputer.
I saw the Minister's expression. How was your meeting?
Imperial intelligence is gone, and Cypher 9 is dead. From now on, we choose our own fate.
Oh, you're making me very happy.
You don't cease to surprise me. Patching through a message, if you don't mind.
This is Command Ship Tenebris. I thought I'd see you off properly. It might be a while before we do this again.
Somehow I doubt it'll be that long. But I appreciate the thought.
We're getting questions from Drummond Carth, and I was hoping to set the record straight. What's your plan while we sort things out here?
For the record? Better not to ask. But my people and I will be watching. And you'll hear from us again.
Understood. Good luck.
There's a whole galaxy out there. Who do we lie to next?
you